the Julio FOOlio video, the fool of it all. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I am Lee. To my subscribers, I know it's been a minute. How y'all feeling? I see us growing. I appreciate it. Uh, so we are going to dive into this Julio FOOlio topic that's trending on social media right now. Before we do that, I do want to go over a few housekeeping rules real quick. First things first, I'm a firm believer whenever you walk into a room, you speak. Your way of speaking back to me is by hitting that like button. So let's start this video off with a cool like. Go ahead and smash that like button for me to let me know that y'all here, let me know that y'all see me, and give me the chance to see y'all. Um, I am a content creator that definitely engage with my viewers. So don't be afraid of that comment section. Drop comments, whether I say something that you like, dislike, agree with, disagree with. If I ask a question, go ahead and utilize that comment section so we could chop it up there. And then I have a gift for my new viewers, a free gift at that, right? And that is the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You don't have to do it just yet. Maybe in the middle of the video, the end of the video, or if you picking up what I'm putting down, then you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, it's free to you and it means a lot to me. So let's get to it. Julio FOOlio, right? Who is Mr. Julio FOOlio? So Mr. FOOlio is a 26-year-old rapper that's from Florida. Um, I will call him successful. Everybody' version of success is different, but I will call him a successful rapper. Now, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm sending videos to my email, so I'm gonna have to wing it through my Instagram inbox. But the point is going to get made. All right. So, Mr. Julio FOOlio. I'm trying to find a few pictures of him that we got lined up. So this is Mr. Julio FOOlio, the 26-year-old rapper that was just gunned down on his birthday weekend. His birthday was the 21st, and he was gunned down on the 23rd. All right. So how I found out about the situation was I seen a news video that was going around about a shooting. So, of course, like most of us do, I jumped in the comments to kind of find out who it was, what happened, what was the details about it. So, let's get into that news video real quick.
So here's what we know at this point. Around 4:40 this morning, we received a 911 call about a shooting that happened here in the parking lot behind me on McKinley and Fowler. What we have learned, and again, this is all very early in the investigation, is that two cars were shot at. Four people were shot in total as a result of this. Three of them were transported to hospitals, and one was pronounced deceased here on the scene. So here's what we know at this
Okay, so
point.
that
Around
one person
4:40
that
this
she
morning.
said was pronounced dead, that's our subject at hand, Mr. FOOlio. Now, and I do have some videos and some pictures of the actual crime scene. Let's get into the video first. So those were the two cars that she was speaking of that was shot at. They look like possibly a Malibu and definitely a Charger. Now the Charger was driven by Mr. FOOlio uh himself. I think I have a picture of that as well. Cool. So this was the Charger that y'all just seen in the video that Mr. FOOlio was driving on his birthday weekend. I think it's about what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bullet holes possibly in that front windshield. And that's just in the windshield alone. Um, Not to mention whatever bullet holes is probably in the actual body of the vehicle. But my first thing is this, right? So these rappers, they invest all of this money into jewelry and everything else. Why not invest that money into being able to travel safely? You know what I mean? Instead of spending the 200,000 for the SRT, Hellcat, Scat Pack, whatever it's called, you should have got the four cylinder. Well, I don't want to say you should have gotten. I would have gotten the 4-cylinder one, dressed it up pretty nice, and I would have bulletproofed it. I'm a successful rapper. You know what I mean? I'm majority of the time I'm gonna be traveling in my vehicle. So that's where I'm gonna put my first investment in before I buy any type of jewelry. And if I do buy jewelry starting out, it's gonna be from Amazon, but don't tell nobody. You know what I mean? So this was the vehicle that he was traveling in, that he was murdered in, outside of a um outside of the hotel that he was about to have his after party at, right? So Mr. Folio. So when at first I'm like, I don't necessarily know who this rapper is, because with a lot of these new rappers is like I'll know their song before I know who they are by name or by face. You know what I mean? So let's get into this first video, and it'll kind of paint the narrative of what kind of rapper he was. And also, I'm pretty sure if you don't know who he is, you probably have heard this song. So let's get into this video here.
Of an 18-year-old Jacksonville man becomes the center of a nationwide TikTok trend.
Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right.
Johnson's mother, Melissa Jackson, reported her son missing in 2018. His remains found in a wooded area in 2019. His death ruled a murder. Over the past few weeks, Jackson received dozens of condolences from strangers on social media.
And I didn't understand where it was coming from.
She was surprised to learn the hashtag Where's Corbin reached up to 3.9 million views on TikTok. The song used in the TikToks was released last year. It's called Beatbox Remix Bibby Flow by local rapper Julio FOOlio.
Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right.
Sources say FOOlio is linked to a violent rap group named KTA. Other murder victims are mentioned in his songs.
Of an 18-year-old.
All right, so cool. Let's unpack that first video, right? I'm sure y'all heard that song. I heard the song. I thought it was about. It wasn't until I learned the backstory behind it where I'm like, I can't really listen to this song the same, because he's actually talking about a 18, 19-year-old who was murdered and was found in the woods decomposing. Like, and he raps that in his song, you know. And a lot of people was making videos on like TikTok and Instagram, like they just said, it had millions of views, and didn't even know that it was based on a true story. And like the mother said, people was reaching out to her on social media, sending her condolences, and she was like not understanding why. But that's because her son name was going viral because it was being dissed in a trending freaking song. Now, me personally, I think that mother should go after Folio's record label, Folio's estate, because it says that he was worth $1 million at the time of his death. So he got some money or some assets somewhere in there. And not only that, that song went viral. So I will go after that record label and demand, to be compensated. Like, not only for the fact that you diss my deceased child, but just for the disrespect of it all, the audacity of it all. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. But that was based on a true story, and that's who the rapper Folio is, and that's the type of music that he make. And that's just kind of to let y'all know the type of person that we are talking about. So after he made that this song and allegedly did that murder, we have a interview from one of the survivors. I believe they said it was a quadruple shooting that Folio was behind or responsible for. So let's get into that news report.
Bullard, known as Young Ace, is the sole survivor of a quadruple shooting not far from the St. John's Town Center. His three teenage friends, Trayvon Bullard, Royale Devon Smith Jr., and Jacoby Deshad Grover, were killed. Police say the shooter or shooters pulled up in a car next to the victims at the 295 and Town Center Parkway stoplight before opening fire. Last night, we showed you one side of the Chevy sedan full of bullet holes. This is video from the survivor's Instagram, just hours before the attack. Action News Jack's law and safety expert Dale Carson tells me this activity on social media allows groups to more easily target each other.
They post stuff on Instagram or Facebook showing where they are.
Well, it was your brother's birthday. How old did he turn that day?
He had turned 18. When I'm getting shot, I'm coming out the car, I'm out the car, I can hear him like, ugh. My little brother, 23, my best friend, he really on the ground, like calling for me, like, it's a picture, somebody took a picture, it's a real picture. Like he reaching for me, like calling my name, like.
Bullard, known as Young Ace, is the sole.
All right, cool. So y'all just seen that video, right? First thing that I thought about is how traumatic it had to be in a situation to where as though you see your close friend, your brother, laying on the ground, dying, right? Calling your name, reaching for you, asking for help, and there's nothing that you could do to save him. That got to mess with a person mentally. I would just imagine so, that's messed up, But like the reporter said, they use social media and they drop their location, where they at 24/7. Like, so you basically you got a GPS right there in your pocket, especially if you posting on social media constantly where you at and what you doing. Like, and then if you living in that lifestyle, no. If anything, go out, live, and then post after the fact. You know what I mean? This is where I was at. This is what I did. And communicate that away. But to actually post where you at in real time, I just don't think that is the safest thing to do. I don't think it's the smartest thing to do, if you ask me. And and that point will further be proved in a second, right? All right. So y'all seen that video. Now let's see what Mr. FOOLio had to say about that. Mind you, he was allegedly was responsible for the Wes Carbon killing. Now and this was Carbon's friend that was in the vehicle with him. That interview that you just seen. Now let's see what Mr. FOOLio had to say about that.
Went out to eat on his birthday. 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way. Damn. He kept dissing on me. What happened? Now we smoking 23. Went out to eat on his birthday. 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way.
Went out to eat on his birthday. Not to mention, I forgot to tell y'all that it was that kid's birthday, right? Not FOOLio's, but this victim that we talking about now. It was his birthday. 4 shots on his birthday. 4 shot on his birthday. Like, wait a minute.
Damn. He kept dissing on me. What happened? Now we smoking 23. Went out to eat on his birthday. 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way. Damn. He kept dissing on me. What happened? Now we smoking 23. Went out to eat on his birthday. 4 shot.
Could you imagine? Let's put yourself in that predicament, right? And I'm a firm believer, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. But we're going to take that part out of the equation, right? And we just going to focus on the fact of this guy just killed your close friend. You witnessed it, you seen it, you traumatized from it, and then to hear a song like that with him basically just glorifying it, your brother that we talk about. Revenge is on my mind. That's what it boils down to. Revenge is on my mind. So let's fast forward, right? So now it is Mr. FOOLio's birthday. His birthday is coming up. We got a flyer here. His birthday is coming up, and he is having a pool party. He's promoting it on social media. I think they said like a month before the actual party, he was on social media promoting it and stuff like that. And we have a video of him actually promoting this party.
The pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address of DM FOOLio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. We just got here, bruh. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. Push up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man. It's the pool party start today at.
So my thing is this, right? He know for himself that that's how you was able to catch up with the guy that you just killed recently, right? Based off of his social media, you watching his social media and tracking his, location and what he doing. So not only do you post your flyer a month before your party, now you getting on social media and you basically telling the whole world, just DM me, I'm gonna send you my location, I'm gonna let you know where I'm at. I wouldn't even do something like that, and I'm not in the streets. I daggone sure wouldn't do something so careless like that if I know that I'm in the streets. I know what type of rap I am. I know what I'm involved in. Yeah, that don't make sense, right? But for some reason it made sense to him, but it didn't make sense to us. Because let's read some of the comments. DJ Academics had went through some of the comments on the flyer. Let's see what some of the people had to say about it.
Multiple people beforehand, they're like, this shit getting shot up. Man, they gonna shoot the water out the pool. I'm staying home.
It was they gonna shoot the water out the pool for me. I'm sorry. It's not funny to that extent, but it is hilarious because whoever in a right mind would think of that? Wait a minute.
This shit getting shot up. Man, they gonna shoot the water out the pool. I'm staying home.
They gonna shoot the water out the pool. I'm staying home.
Don't show up if you like living.
Don't show Don't show up if you like living. Like,
this is what people were saying a week ago. There's nothing positive. They finna spray it up. Watch. Unless you got Secret Service with you, I am good. Don't get popped. These are all the top comments from a week ago. This shit wild. Wait, why does it say a week? I don't know if this person edited their comment. Did they edit their comment? Yeah, you finna get shot up if the ops comes. I want to see the aftermath. Bro, it's going to get shot up. This won't be safe. Ops gonna pop out. Security gonna be extra tight. They're gonna check people ear holes between their
security gonna be extra tight. They're gonna check people ear holes.
toes, all for weapons. It's gonna be July 4th over there, fam. Chill out.
So if we knew this, why didn't FOOLio? And this is why I said I'm putting emphasis on FOOLio. If we knew this, why didn't you know this? And it's like you had to have known this. So what was you thinking? For one, you promoting it a month early. The address is out there a month early. You're in an Airbnb. That's like inviting people into your home. That's not a public place. That's not maybe if it was at a club or something like that, I could possibly see that. But you had an Airbnb, like that's just is bananas. Like I don't understand it. To shoot the water out the pool though, whoever said that, I'm gonna find that person on Instagram because I got to follow them if they that funny. Like, cause that's a lot of rounds they had to let off to shoot some water out the pool. Like, that's crazy. All right, so let's get into the actual party. Cause now, mind you, he's been promoting it. He got the flyer up. So now we here. We at the party.
Drinking, I don't even drink,
You're supposed to have a chaser.
Appreciate everybody popping out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday!
Everybody got their shot, put their shot. Okay, David.
I had to pause it real quick. For one, you said I don't even drink. So you're not a drinker. Do you know how off liquor will have you? Like not focusing, not paying attention because you drinking. And from what I got from it, he also had a drug addiction. So not only are you drunk, you also high. So you off your pivot, you off your A game right there. You already setting yourself up for failure. And then the environment of this party, I don't see no type of hired security. It's probably a few of his homeboys in there that got burners on them and woo woo woo, whatever the case may be. But that's not hired security. You need somebody if shots get the ringing off, you got somebody that's trained and that's hired, that's gonna have your back, that's not gonna run and leave you. Because I'm telling you now, your homeboys, they not shooting to save you, they shooting to save themselves. For real.
You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday! Everybody got their shot, put their shot in the air, man. Okay, David. Everybody take this shit on 3, man. 1, 2, 3. Drinking cup.
The party don't even look lit, to be honest. To me, the environment of that party just looks suspicious. Like it looks like they about to shoot the water out the pool. Like it just looks suspicious. But I had already said to myself, right? I'm like, I got a feeling that it's not gonna happen at the Airbnb because it's gonna be a lot of people there. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking like I wouldn't stay at that Airbnb. I would, if anything, I would have my party there and then I would leave, have my pool party there, and then I would leave, but I wouldn't stay. So I'm like, he didn't stay there. We're gonna get into his after party video in a second and another mistake that he made. But I'm like, they not gonna they not it's not gonna happen at that Airbnb, but they gonna be on his heels at that Airbnb because them shooters was outside. They was watching that charger. I'm trying to tell you, it's self-explanatory. You know, it's too many witnesses in the Airbnb. It's too open. It's probably in a residential area 9 times out of 10. So it's not gonna go down there. But we definitely gonna be on your heels from there and your every move, which leads us to his after party video. So after his pool party, he went out.
We came deep and fuck for my birthday, man. Everybody come like a spell. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We deep as hell. We deep as hell. 20 deep. Lit everywhere we go. We came deep and fuck for my birthday, man. Everybody.
Red flag number one. First of all, again, now you didn't drop your next location. So if they didn't catch you at your pool party, now they see where you at this after party, right? First mistake. Another thing that I couldn't understand is why are you telling people how many people is in your entourage? I got 20 people with me. We 20 deep. What? So now I know how heavy to come when I come because I know it's 20 of y'all. And out that 20, all of them ain't gonna be shooters. So I ain't even got to worry about all of them. Most of them groupies and fans. But let's just say now I know how heavy to come because it's 20 of y'all. Yeah, and my banger hold 20 shots. So I don't understand. I just don't. Like, I just don't understand.
Everybody come like a spell. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We deep as hell. We deep as hell. 20 deep. Lit everywhere we go. We came deep and fuck for my birthday, man.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but 20 deep ain't deep. Not for the type of war that you in. 20 deep. Yeah, okay. But shortly after that is when Mr. FOOLio, and I'm sure now when I say FOOLio, y'all understand why. Mr. FOOLio was killed. He left there, he went to his hotel. Uh what was the name of the hotel? What is it? Shoot. Was it something in? Something in. But it's one of those hotels that's normally in the rough areas that's like is in the hood. Basically, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like the hotel was in the hood. Most of all of their locations is in the hood. You don't gotta check in at the front desk. You just walk in, go wherever you please. Like there's no type of security authority in these type of hotels that he was at. I can't think of the name. I'll probably edit it and put a clip of it in there. The whole I think was it the Holiday Inn? But either way, that's after he left that after party that I just showed y'all with him being 20 deep. He went to the hotel and that's when he was gunned down in the parking lot, unfortunately, on his birthday weekend. Birthday was the 21st. He was gunned down on the 23rd. Right? So that leads us to y'all remember that guy that I showed y'all in the beginning of the video, right? That watched his homeboy basically take his last breath. He went on social media and he tweeted this. That boy going back the same day he came in. This was right before the Folio was killed. Now, this guy did say that I think that the post was either like his account was hacked or something like that. But we all know people say that all the time. They put stuff out there and then they retract it and say, oh, my account was hacked or it's photoshopped or it's edited or whatever the case may be. But we also know that people do put true stuff out there and then blame it on those reasons. So I don't know. I believe the tweet to be true as far as I know. So with that being said, this is kind of tying this ace guy to the murder of uh Fulio, right? So he tweeted that, um, and that was right before Fulio's birthday. If not the day of his murder, the next day, that guy dropped a diss track. And I got that too. Let me find it for y'all.
It's been through it. Fuck. I don't even call him by his name. I call him niggas, look, do it. Bitches called the phone, said they got the low. I told him, do it. I ain't sparing shit. His own site if we into it. He with his baby, do it. He with his bitch, do it. With his mama, do it. It's money make a nigga do it. 7 days a week. It's been through it. It's been through it. Fuck.
So
I don't even call him by his
the song is a bop. I can't lie. The song is a bop for me. Let's take away the fact that it's possibly true. I don't know if y'all was listening to the lyrics, but he said he got the drop. They got the drop. He told him do it. They don't care if he with his kids, his mother, do it. Like, and this is the guy who seen his brother get killed. Dropped this the day after Fulio was killed. I kind of want to hear it again real quick. Hopefully YouTube don't take this down, this part of the video down for copyrights, because I don't own the rights to the music. Hopefully that'll help us. But I want to run it
It's
again.
been through it. Fuck. I don't even call him by his name. I call him niggas, look, do it. Bitches called the phone, said they got the low. I told him, do it. I ain't sparing shit. His own site if we into it. He with his baby, do it. He with his bitch, do it. With his mama, do it. It's money make a nigga do it. 7 days a week. It's been through it.
All
It's
right.
been through
So
it.
the combination of the tweet before the murder with the diss track after the murder is basically the fans are saying that he had something to do with that this Ace guy, which is also a successful rapper, had something to do with the murder of Mr. Folio, right? Uh which do you blame him? Let's just say that that these things are true, right? Do you blame him? Is he wrong? Now, this is when I say let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know in the comments. Would you blame this Ace guy for seeking revenge for his brother against this Folio guy? Do you think it was a smart idea for him to tweet what he tweeted? He going to leave this world the same day that he came in this world. Do you think it was a smart idea with him dropping a diss track the day after. Y'all let me know these things in the comments and how y'all feel about them. Me, I'm looking at it like, for one, if I was responsible for this murder, I'm not saying nothing. Because all of this is going to be used as evidence. We have seen it time after time after time after time where the feds use social media as evidence in court. I'm not saying nothing. If I was the financial backing behind this hit, I'm not saying a word, you know? And on the flip side, if I was the one that did the hit, if I was the shooter, now I'm gonna be looking at this Ace guy kind of sideways because I'm the one that pulled the trigger. Even though when it comes to a federal crime as far as murder, everybody involved go down equally. So it don't matter what you did. The only way that you can lessen your time is by being the first one to talk. So that's when you get the rats and the snitches and whatever you want to call them. But if I was the shooter, I'm gonna be looking at Ace sideways, like, why is you doing all that? You trying to get us jammed up. You know what I mean? So now I might want to take you out before they come and get you, and then you tell on me. Because I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm not gonna tell on myself. But I don't know if I could trust you. You're a co-defendant at this point. So I don't really know. But yeah, how y'all feel about that? Y'all let me know in the comments what's y'all view on those things. Now, fans are saying that the weakest link in this situation was this guy here. Let's see. This picture here. So this is the guy Ace, the one that made the diss track. This is Ace homeboy. This is the same guy here, Ace's homeboy. I don't think they have his name here. I don't know what his name is, but this is Ace's homeboy, same guy. Looks like it's close to the same time frame to me. Or maybe he just didn't change his hair that much, but mutual friends. And then we have this guy here, which was friends with uh Foolio. So we have Foolio friend, this guy that's in the middle, this guy that's in the middle, and then we have Ace. So he is like the weakest link, and they basically saying that he was the one that kind of got the whole inside scoop, and that he possibly got it from this guy. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what social media is saying. But this guy here was definitely at the party. Of course, Ace wasn't there, and of course, this mutual guy wasn't there. But this guy here, he was there, and I got a video of that.
Got my brother with me. He done popped out for my birthday. He done out there double lit. Oh God, yeah. Got my brother with me. He done
All right, so first thing first with this video, right?
popped out
Let me see if I could get it
for my
paused.
birthday. He done.
I'm not trusting nobody that's walking around with their dreads looking like this. I'm just not doing it. I know that they from Florida. No disrespect to Florida. Maybe y'all do that down there. I don't know, but I'm not. I'm not trusting no guy who dreads is all chewed off in the back, and then you just got them hanging in the front, just all just turned you every which way but loose. I'm not trusting it. Right. Next thing, towards the end of this clip right here, right? Somebody phone ring in the background. Watch how Fulio look when that phone ring. You could just tell that in his mind. I feel as though he knew that he was playing Russian roulette, but for whatever reason, he just didn't care.
Out there double lit. Oh God, yeah. Got my brother with me. He
Did y'all
done
see
popped
that?
out for my birthday. He done.
How worried he looked when that phone rung? Why you look
Brother with
over
me. He
so
done.
quick like that? Cause that was probably them people that was outside. What's going on? Y'all still in there? Why y'all ain't leave yet? Like, yeah, like get them out here. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. But do y'all think that he probably had something to do with it just because he had that mutual friend? Now and again, I don't know his name, but do y'all think this Julio friend possibly had something to do with it. I read some of the comments, and a lot of people saying like that the guy was a genuine guy, that he ain't had nothing to do with it, bop, bop, bop. But you could be uh you can be included or guilty by association. You could be unknowingly guilty. Like I didn't even realize that, I was helping set this play up just because I'm talking to my mutual friend, this guy here. I'm talking to him, letting him know, where I'm at, what's going on. But he should have still had enough sense to know, like, I don't know. I don't want to dive too deep into that because at this point that none of that is a fact. So it's all speculation. But it just seems a little fishy. And the crazy part about it is if we can sit back on the internet and we can see these things and put these things together, them peoples can do the same thing. Them judges, them lawyers, them state's attorneys, they can do the same thing and build a case. You know? So hopefully justice, I guess, is served. And then that's like, do you even ask for justice in a situation like this? Like what type of resolution do you look for in a situation like this? Like, I don't know. But anyway, that's the Julio FOOlio video, the fool of it all. Now, if y'all made it this far in the video, like I said, hit that like button, drop some comments, let me know how y'all feel about it, and smash that subscribe button. Last I checked, I think we was at like 191 subscribers. Getting subscribers on YouTube is not an easy thing to do. But I'm going to be coming to y'all a lot more with these type of stories, and with all different types of stories, really. Not just stuff that's based around hip hop or violence or rap beats, just a broad of things. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, hit that like button, drop a comment, and then I'm gonna catch y'all on my next video. All right, y'all.